Hi guys, Random here, back with another Tutorial Tuesday. Last week we looked at how to destroyer, so I guess it follows that this week we look at how to cruiser. Yes, let's move up a ship class. Right, cruisers. What do you need to know about cruisers? Cruisers are the all-purpose boat of the seas. They really are. They are not great at taking damage. Okay, there are certain things you can do to mitigate it, like keeping bow on. You definitely don't want to be broadside to the enemy. They are not particularly great at taking down battleships, but some cruisers have torpedoes. Torpedoes do a nice amount of damage, so yeah, you could take down a battleship. They've generally got reasonably accurate, reasonably fast firing guns, so they're quite good at taking down destroyers and other cruisers. The caliber of their guns generally means that armor piercing shots aren't much good against battleships until you get into the higher tiers, where you start seeing 203mm guns. At that point you've got a good chance, if you're close enough, of penetrating battleship armor. So the majority of the time in cruisers, unless you're looking at one like that, you'll be using high explosive. When you hover over the main battery details there, you'll see about halfway down, chance of fire on target, 8% in this particular boat. That's the chance your high explosive shells have got of setting a fire. Cruisers can deal a lot of damage with fire. Now, if you check back to the Tutorial Tuesday video on ammunition choice, you will know which one to use and when. And if you're lucky enough to get a fire when you're shooting at somebody who's looking at you like that, great, because you'll watch their health bar tick down. And if they put it out, just keep firing, because you'll get another fire eventually and they won't be able to heal it. So I think we should look at the cruiser consumables. Now, some cruisers will have things like defensive anti-aircraft fire. Some even have a heal, the British cruisers for example. Some will have radar as you get to the higher tiers. Some will have hydroacoustic search, spotter planes, fighters. Make sure you are aware of what your consumables are. So click on modules, ammunition and consumables, and just make sure you are aware of what they are and what the keys are to activate them. Okay, right, now then, enough of my blathering. Let's go into a co-op and hit the big red button, and we'll see how we get on. Now, this is the French tier 3 cruiser Frion, and Frion is a pretty good boat, actually. She is a pretty good boat. Now, we can see here we have no destroyers. That's not too bad. That means less of the old torpedoes to be dodging. We've got 2 Kohlbergs, a Frion, a Caledon, a St. Louis, and then we have 3 battleships there, Ishizuchi and 2 Wyomings. Okay, now battleship guns can seriously mess up your day. Battleships tend to put big holes in you. Now, the French armour scheme is a little unusual in that it uses some spaced armour techniques to mitigate damage, but generally you don't want to be shot by a battleship. So, torpedoes, they have a 6-kilometre range. And I am heading I'm heading... not entirely sure. I don't really want to be staying too far back. We've got a decent range on the guns though, so... they're not too bad. So, what have we got and where? Well, I'm going to spin my guns over the port side, because let me just make the map bigger for you. You can see here we've got battleship, 2 cruisers. This guy's over here. Yeah, they're not going to get backed up, I don't think. So let's stick to this side. It's quite important in a cruiser you are map aware, and yep, you can check the tutorial video on that one. It's important to know what you're getting into. Now these French cruisers are quite quick. Okay, don't go charging ahead. Do not do that. That is a bad thing. To be in a cruiser and be right at the front, not great. So we're seeing stuff pop up on the map now. We've got the Caledon, we've got the Ishizuchi over here. We can see the Ishizuchi is very soon going to be in my firing range. But what I don't want is to be in theirs. And we got a St. Louis popped up as well. I want to go for the Ishizuchi. Switch target by pressing X. So we are now spotted. We're not being aimed at by the look of things, so that's not too bad. But you see there, we're getting some hits on that battleship. Hopefully we get a fire. Hopefully. Just gonna turn the boat very slightly so we can get all the guns away. And I want to creep back behind this island just a tad. Now, what I think I'll do for the next one is I'll line up some armour piercing, just so you can see the difference in what it will do. So again, let's move backwards very slightly, because we've got this Caledon here coming around the corner. This little chappie. Oh, and this Friant as well. So here's the Caledon. There's my armour piercing. Yep. As you can tell, it does a decent job. Now I'm going to drop my torpedoes out. I don't think I'm going to need them, to be perfectly honest, because I should just be able to take out the Friant. Now he's going to turn into me. That's fine. I'm going to load up armour piercing. I don't think I'm going to be lucky enough with those torpedoes to get them into that Ishizuchi, because I don't think they've got the range. No, they run out of range. I don't really want to be... Oh dear. Yeah, I don't really want to be over here, do I? We've got this Kohlberg here, and I don't have any torpedoes at the moment. So let's see if we can get rid of the Kohlberg. Trying to go for the rear of the ship there just to get rid of the engine, but no such luck. So let's try some armour piercing, see if we can get rid of him a bit quicker. Yeah, that's him down. And we've got another Kohlberg over here. HE, I think, for this guy, but we'll put in... Oh, looks like that Kohlberg's going to sail right in front of me. Mr. Kohlberg, what are you doing? You're not looking at where you're going, are you? Oh dear. Oh well. Never mind. What have we got over here? We've got an Ishizuchi, haven't we? So let's look at the... Oh, this is a Wyoming. Beg your pardon. And the other Wyoming's coming around the corner. So let's see if we can get some cheeky fires going on these. Never know your luck. No, no such luck as yet, but that's okay. That should be him down. Now we need to get ready for this guy over here. So let's wait for the guns to come round, which they will do. And we can launch some torpedoes. Let's see what we can do here. When they're in the enemy cap, of course, you do get defense ribbons, so it's all extra XP. So, yeah, might as well rack them up. Oh, we got a fire going there. That was nice. Sadly, those torpedoes look like they're not going to hit, and there you see half of our health just disappear, which is a shame. But no, that's fine. We'll keep firing. Come on, give me a fire. Lovely. And that's fine. It's okay. We got the fire on him, so even though he's managed to shoot us, that fire is burning. And if you watch at the top right of the screen, just up here, damage caused, that's going up. Now we've got plenty of ships left, so it's not a big deal. You know, we didn't get knocked out at the beginning of the match, we got knocked out right at the end, so not a big deal. And that Wyoming is still burning. And we've had probably best part of 10,000 damage off him so far. Hopefully it will keep burning for a little bit, and we will get even more. Be interesting to see on the final screen there as to what the actual damage is. So that's our fire that's just gone out in the middle. He's still got a fire on him. He's got 2,000 now, 1,300 health. He's going down. 400, 300, 100, and he's down. Awesome. So that's a win for us, which is great. There we go, a victory. So we got 42,339 damage, 5 citadels, 3 defence ribbons, 2 ships sunk, 2 fires, and 83 main battery target hits. 34 of which were penetration, 18 of which were over penetration, non-penetration, so the ones that didn't go through the armour, 28, but we only bounced 3 shells because we were using the right ammunition. So yeah, important to note that. We got a little thing there because the chap drove into the island and, you know, dear oh dear. So yeah, there we are. Second place, that's not bad. That isn't bad at all. Let's have a look at the fire damage, 7,884. So on that 42,000 there, 7,884 were fire damage, which is awesome. It just adds up and gets you that extra XP. Let's have a look at the credits and XP. Not running a premium count at the moment, so here we are down here. We didn't put any flags on or anything like that, so 21,878 credits. Take home 409 XP and 409 Captain XP. So that is how to play a cruiser. Use the islands. Don't go rushing ahead. Be aware of what's coming up around you. Use your mini-map. You know, use your consumables if you've got them. If you've got hydroacoustic and you think there might be a destroyer nearby or that's launched torpedoes at you, use your hydroacoustic search. Or put a plane in the air, because they'll help you see the torpedoes, which means you've got more time to react, which hopefully means you won't get hit by them. If you see a battleship, like that Wyoming there did, they can hurt. They can hurt in a big way. So keep turning left, keep turning right. You know, don't give them a predictable target. Serpentine, as they call it, or serpentine, whichever. And don't be afraid to play with your speed either. You know, speed up, slow down, because it makes you harder to hit. So I hope you enjoyed, guys. I hope you found that useful. If you did, why not drop a like on the video? If you're new to the channel, why not subscribe? And if you've got any ideas on what you might like to see in future tutorial videos, why not leave a comment? Be good to hear from you. So I think that's more than enough from me for now. So thank you all very much for watching. But for now, it is Captain Random signing off. Take care, and I'll see you again in the next one.